I have about 5 or 6 runs of spectrum tuning under my belt at this point. So I'm still developing every single run. I do things a little different. But right now, the strategy that I'm utilizing is something, I learned in college of how the atmosphere works. When plants are waking up, they're getting, different wavelengths at different times because those certain wavelengths can get through the atmosphere, which is thicker when the sun rays have to go through the atmosphere and it's not hitting directly on the planet. As the sun's rising, there's more area, more volume that those light spectrums have to go through. So it's filtering out a lot of those blues, and it's really concentrating on far reds and deep reds. So in the morning, before all lights turn on, I'm utilizing, what we've been learning for the past couple of years, the Emerson effect with the far red light. So I'm running 15 minutes before all the lights turn on with just far red. And then after the lights turn off at the end of the day, 15 minutes with just far red as well. With the deep reds, what I like to do is after the far reds turn on for 15 minutes by themselves, I'm utilizing my deep reds for the first 30 minutes of the day. So we're gradually, increasing the amount of light, the different types of light. And I have found that it helps to set bud faster. Is that because of the far red or is it the deep red? I'm not entirely sure. But I have to constantly check my schedule and see where I'm at. I think, I'll be looking at a plan. I'm like, damn, it's gotta be day 28 or something. And then I look at the calendar, I'm like, damn, it's day 21. Fuck. They set bud way faster. And then you can utilize the deep reds, far reds, and blues to either get more stretch, to increase resin production, or to finish trichomes up quicker. And it's the relation of how much light, different spectrums of light are given off, that are exposed to a plant. So what I mean by that is you can't just say, okay, I have X amount of deep reds, and it's going to cause this, because it's in relation to how much far red there is. So if you're pushing more far red compared to deep red, you're going to get more stretch. So you could utilize that. If you have more deep red than far red, you're going to have less stretch, but more swell, more, it's going to help set your bud quicker. And it's also, stack. It helps to stack. It also helps to finish your plants. So say if I'm harvesting for rosin, I push more blues because it creates more resin production. So in my rooms, I'll harvest, probably 75% for rosin, the other 25% for flower. So what I've been finding the past couple of runs is if I utilize more blues right before I'm going to be harvesting for rosin, I'm not getting the quick amber. I'm getting more swell of just more resin production. So I'll be pushing more blues, and then as soon as I harvest for that rosin, I'll push more deep reds, far reds, and for the rest, probably for the next week. And you will notice that it will speed up the milkiness and the ambering of your trichomes.